back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
It is caught at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, so it'll be 3rd down.
Crowd right.
They go play action, here's Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Set.
On the counter, it's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More coming up after this quick break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Kappa. Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Taken in by Kirk, right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. 380. 300.
Herbert quick out wide, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Across midfield at the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Oh, ready?
First down, and they go right back to him. He's off again. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
South. Oh, ready?
Shotgun now, first round. Buys time, rolling right. This is complete to Schultz. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Going right side, Mixon with it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. The half's going to begin with a mix and run. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Keeping it with Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Back to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He lofts it deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
21. Black 80.
Play action now for Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.